All right. So I intend to do a little bit of brewing. I've completely forgotten some of what I was supposed to be doing. All right. I had a deck that I wanted to brew earlier today, and it has completely escaped my brain. I do want to play a vintage cube today on stream, at least one. Although I don't know if I want to. I think I want to do modern first. I just don't know exactly what I want to brew. So we'll wait a second here while people are showing up. Oh, I had an idea. I don't know if I'm going to play this deck, but I'm going to build it because I want to see how it looks. I had an idea. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to play this deck or not, but I wanted to build it because I was really curious as to what this deck actually looks like. Kefka, welcome. Glad to have you. I'm throwing something together. I'm probably not going to end up playing this deck unless people really want to see it. So, don't fret. I think I want 24 lands. I had an idea, and I don't know if it's good. Let's see. What else? There was more. It's not Eldrazi-tron. I mean, it's kind of Eldrazi-tron, but it's also not. No, 4 Cavern's going to be too much. I want 4 Cavern, but it's not going to work. We're going to need at least probably 6 forests. Oh, that's right. I have a promo expedition map. This was actually like the plan was to make an actual tribal Eldrazi deck. That was mono green to add Realm Walker as an Eldrazi, so you could cast Eldrazi from the top of your deck. There was another changeling that I was thinking about that I don't actually think is good enough. Okay, I'm gonna have to mute my phone because I'm getting really irritated by that. I have like 3 group chats that I have muted before. Hey, Six Sigma, how's it going? Glad to have you. No, it was actually this. I don't. I don't think. Stream notifications on Discord? Is it not? Sorry. Oh my gosh. I was waiting. I was waiting on the stupid bot and it just didn't do it. Oh yeah, now I remember. You could feel it. You're gonna get banned tonight. Oh, we'll see, Tarek. We'll see. Glad to have you. Like I said, I'm throwing this deck together. I don't think I'm actually gonna play it, but I had this idea while people were showing up. If anybody else has any ideas for decks to brew, please let me know. I wanted to build like an Eldrazi Stompy. Not necessarily just like Eldrazi Tron. Sounds crazy, but it just might work. The plan was to actually build a deck where we could play the World Breakers and stuff. And then Time of Need, or a deck that can use Chromium. Time of Need is the demonic tutor for a legendary creature, right? What's your idea for a deck, Six Sigma? Yeah, this is not speaking to me. So, let us think of something else. I'm doing all right, Sigma. My week has been hectic. I've got a chaotic brew. Well, I am interested. Yeah, he's skulking around. He's gotten too. Get out of there! There's too many cables back there. Go on. You don't need to be back there. Yeah. See, that's the problem. Go on. Good boy. You listen to Dad. I can't tilt the camera from its current position because you just get a big fat view of my keyboard because it's sitting way back on my desk. I don't think he's wishing me a happy birthday, no. Esper Control, which tops out at Chromium to kill your opponent. Esper Control could be fun. If we're doing like an Esper Flash type thing, that would be sweet. It'd give us a reason to play Esper Charm. Oh, is this black-red elementals? In Discrod. Got it. I like it. I like it. All right, I'll throw this together. I should have most, if not all, of the cards for this. So... Esper Control, Tarek. All right, that one will have to like if okay. Grand surprise! I didn't request Bluetron. I might have to do that in a video because when I do control decks, I do terrible with them, on stream. And they take a while to record, so that one will probably be a recorded video, if that's okay. If you really want me to play it now, I can, but... Awesome. Cool. Clayton, welcome. So for this deck, we got Stitcher Supplier, we got Unearth. We got Village Rights. This is not unlike the deck that I was trying to make work not that long ago, but it looks like this one's a little bit more refined. Unearth? Phonics strikes again! I see that Sigma also rocking the full art lightning bolts that I have. Nice, nice. Thunderkin. Then we're doing Croxa. Yeah, I got a lot of bolts. Egon. I don't think I have any Egon God of Death, so I will have to get him. But he should be fun. Then we have a Lightning Skelemental. Claim to Fame. Just a couple. Spark Trooper? That's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Ah, yes. The life-linking Ball Lightning. It is an elemental. So 3 Spark Troopers. And then Spite Bellows. Might as well call Kano Zeus, because he's got a lot of bolts and gets a ton of dates. There's an old meme video where I wear a bed sheet and throw lightning bolts. It's somewhere on my channel, but it does exist. Are there any ways to pitch stuff in the yard to cheat them out with Thunderkin? Yes, we have Insolent Neonate, Stitcher Supplier, and the backside of Egon, the Throne of Death. All right, so I was building the sideboard. Feed the Swarm. My God, I thought I silenced this stupid phone. I am gonna throw it across the room. Okay. Zeus Kano, you say? What is that? The flavor of the week? Zeus Kano. I need more thunderbolts. Oh gosh. 4 to sideboard. Oh, 3 actually. We need some Abrade. You gotta have some Abrade. We need Blood Moons. The tail, yeah, exactly. It's like a shark. We only need 3 Blood Moons. Anger. I think if you're running black, Nile Spellbomb is probably just better than Soul Guide Lantern. Although, so it's not strictly better. I think in the general case, Nile Spellbomb is probably better if you're playing black. Soul Guide Lantern has some interesting shenanigans where it can snipe a card, forcing them to react. And then, if they try and react, you can nuke the grave in response, but it doesn't draw you a card. Oh yes. Lands. We need Arid Mesa. Black Cleave Cliffs. SGL rather than NS. What? SGL? What are you talking about? Soul Guide Lantern. Okay, okay. Don't know. It's probably more effective against Dredge. It's funny because we were just talking about that, but the abbreviation like completely broke my brain for a moment. All right, we need a Blightstep Pathway, of which I have none. Blood Crypt. At least a couple. Then we've got Bloodstained Mire. Oh, it's cool. Most of these cards I'm going to get anyway. And I think the ones I don't have are not going to be that expensive. I don't know about Egon. I don't know how expensive Egon is, but you gave me too much credit. I could barely say words when they're fully written out. You expect me to understand abbreviations, Kefka? Just saying. It's a bold move. Okay, we need a mountain. Then we need a sacred foundry. One Savai triome. Several sun-baked canyons. And then some swamps. Alright. Let's go ahead and add missing cards to wish list. Why is Tarek the hype train conductor? I think Tarek has started more than one hype train on this channel. Or he started the first one. One of those. How much is the promo blight step? Watch it be something ridiculous. 3 tickets. Alright, well, I'm not trading another bot, so I'll spend 3 tickets on a land. Look at me. I am the conductor now. How do you start a hype train? If multiple people start donating or if they start giving bits or donating subs and things like that, it can start a hype train. Update with versions in collection. All right, we've got this red-black elemental unearth Croxa skelemental memes. And I am interested to play this in a 2-man, so let's do it. I will go ahead and export this as a list and get it up on Stream Decker while we play it through a couple of 2-mans. Okay, and set as current. There we go. Throw money at Kano, he will dance for us. Oh my gosh. Please no. It's a pile you've 3-2'd with a couple of times. Alright. That means it's... Kefka, thank you for donating a subscription. I'm sure Mixim will appreciate it. You're a wonderful human being, and I appreciate the support. Alright. Jumping into 2-man. Alright, we are going to set my watch to do not disturb because that is going to drive me crazy. Gotta love giving out subs at random. Oh man. Yeah, I've had a hectic week. Thank you, Tarek. That means a lot. My problem is I found out one of the reasons I was starting to get stressed. I've been packing my schedule way too tightly, and I found that I need about 2 nights a week where it's just me and I can do whatever I want to do and not have to not have to worry about it. But like for about 2 weeks in a row, every single night of the week was like I had plans from the moment I got off work or the moment I was done recording or streaming or whatever. Alfred 1, welcome. Glad to have you. 2 nights a week where it's just Porter and double long walks. Yes, actually, that sounds like heaven. He and I lounge on the couch. We become the best couch potatoes. Cuddle buds. And, yeah. Don't ignore your chat. It's not even tasteful. It's not the only thing you pack tightly, I'm sure. Oh gosh. Is the new are you using the old version or the new version of Pathfinder, or Pathfinder 2, I think it is? Are you using the original Pathfinder or Pathfinder 2? I've heard a lot of complaints about Pathfinder 2, but I've only played one original Pathfinder campaign and I have not paid any attention to Pathfinder 2. I played one Starfinder campaign and it was very silly. Could I play 8-rack? I could play an 8-rack 2-man. Nobody's in the 2-man queues today. Oh, there we go. Right as I say it. You'd love 8-rack, but not jank. Does this hand work? I think it does. All right, all right. Go ahead and post the link in the deck suggestions in the Discord, and I will get around to doing it. Does Kano do anything else? Oh, gosh. Alright, fetch up a Blood Crypt. Play Insolent Neonate. Pass the turn. Haven't played Pathfinder much, you prefer 5th edition? Most of the campaigns I've played in recently have been 5th edition, and I have to say I really enjoy the 5th edition rule set. But I am not a D&D expert, and we are against Eldrazi-tron. Alright. Alright, we untap. We draw Insolent Neonate. We're going to pitch Skelemental, try and draw land. Land? Land, please. Land! Alright. Do we have any double black cards in this deck? Other than Croxa, it doesn't appear like it. I'm going to get Sacred Foundry, just to be safe. Then we're going to play Thunderkin Awakener. Go to combat. Attack. Reanimating Skelemental. Hit our opponent for 7 and Mind Rot them. Opponent discards Double Wastes. Alright. How can I convince my commander friends to play Modern? I have no idea. I don't have any commander friends. Oh no. The dreaded Double Temple. Is this... Okay, well it looks like it's... Oh, it's probably Thought Knot. Kano barely has any friends. I consider you guys my friends. Are you not my friends? We untap. Draw a mountain. Build Commander Storm. Thank you, Deck Record. That's very kind of you. Let's see. What can we do here? Play a mountain. Lobotomize them or get them really drunk. Go to combat. Alright, looks like my opponent has a Spatial Contortion. This is fine. I'm going to play Egon, God of Death. Pass the turn. I've been playing with the same group for a while, and I made the mistake of giving a Ring of 3 Wishes. The ship combat that was supposed to be an hour turned into a meteor swarm that ended the session earlier than expected. Hey, Logan Cole Rolls, thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. I hope that you get to watch live too soon, too. You're a good person to have around, and I enjoy your commentary. Okay, so my opponent played Thought Knot and took Unearth from me. So we're going to exile a couple of Bloodstained Mires, because we don't need them. We draw Stitcher's Supplier. I think we evoke Spite Bellows here. Killing Thought-Knot, drawing a card. Do you have any interest at Boros Storm? Yes! You had a Boros Storm list for me. I need to get around to that. I'm sorry. I have had so many deck requests in addition to decks that I want to play that I have been losing track, and I need to actually get a system in place where you can like submit a deck list to Kanotron. I've been starting to work on my own programming again, and so I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, we untap. I'm going to exile Thunderkin Awakener and Insolent Neonate. We draw Savai Triome. Play Thunderkin Awakener, and this should be the game. Go to combat. No worries. I would rather have too many decks I want to play than not enough decks I want to play. It's a good problem to have. Have you made any blue-white control vids post-bans? I have not, but I just got a request to play Esper Control, so that will probably be happening soon. Hey, the brick of the laptop charger is warm. Do we play Blood Moon versus this deck? I feel like we play Lily versus this deck. No worries, Orfeo. If you want to post that Boros Storm list in the deck suggestions, if you haven't, otherwise I can search for it again. If you're in the Discord. How do you use your skulls? You click the skulls icon at the lower left part of the chat if you're on a... Okay, thank you. Thank you. I will get around to that. And I probably want Feed the Swarm as another hard removal spell. Do I? I don't know if I need it. We don't tend to use anything in our skulls around here. Rayland. I don't enjoy the implication. You're saying that none of us eat food because we don't use our teeth. I really want Liliana. I think I'm going to get rid of Spark Trooper here. Watch me really, really regret taking out Spark Trooper, but you have about 20k? Oh dear. I'll have to start putting in more uses for skulls. I know that I think the mods can start the... What are they called? They have the... like the wagers or whatever now. That's 4 videos. Should do group skull. Yes, that was the other thing. Oh crap! I gotta remember to do this. Sigma, if you can like write down for me somewhere in, or like private message me or something so I don't forget. I need to do group skull contributions. Pass the turn. What meta decks do I hate the most so I know not to suggest them? I tend to... Hang on, I actually have to look. I tend to actually dislike playing... I don't like playing Heliod Company. And I don't like playing Death Shadow, usually. I've never had the cards for Jund, so I don't know if I can play Jund or not. We should have a wager to bet if Kano will punt in any given game. Hey, a sure bet's not a fair bet. Get a Savai Triome. All fair enough. Let's see. I am going to play Thunderkin Awakener and not attack. If we're lucky, we can get a double use out of the Spite Bellows coming up. If you want to borrow the Jund cards, I have all of them. Thanks, Sigma. I did see the Goyf today. I was surprised. I thought they were going to use a different Goyf art. Because didn't they put a different Goyf art like right on the front of the packaging? Or there is new Goyf art. Okay. The box art was not the new art. The art on the box was not for Goyf. Because the last I saw it was the same art. So my opponent is going to assemble Tron. How concerned am I about this? I think I'm just going to play Lightning Skelemental. Well, no. I think Spite Bellows is probably correct here. Let's go ahead and evoke a Spite Bellows. Oh, you know what? I have to deal damage to target creature if I do that. We're going to play Skelemental. It is the OG Future Sight art, last I saw. Box art is going to be something big. Goyfa Goyf. It's like a Tog for Goyfs. Hit our opponent with Lightning Skelemental. Watch the box art just be the new art for Uro. It does look like Tarmogoyf, actually. Okay, well, we just got my opponent to pitch Reality Smasher and Thought-Knot Seer, so that's probably a good sign. Oh, jeez. Okay. Also, Logan Cole Rose, I know you're not here watching anymore, but I know you are probably still watching the VOD, and I don't think I thanked you properly for your sub. I did get the sub notification, thank you. I don't know why I didn't show up on stream. But you're a wonderful human being, and I appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to play Swamp. Deals combat damage to a player only. So we can play Lightning Skelemental, and we can kill Ugin, or we can hit our opponent. I think we got to kill Ugin, because otherwise my opponent is going to start drawing a bunch of extra cards. I'm really sad that the card stock for Time Spiral Remastered, the foiling process, is causing stuff to curl really bad. Because I love the foiling on the old border. To me, that it's really sweet how it like foils most of the card. But the fact of the matter is, it's just like not going to be a fun time. Alright, opponent plays Karn and wishes. Getting a Mystic Forge. Alright. Oh, did Commander Legends have that problem too? Which product has the etched foils in it? We'll play Stitcher Supplier. Mill some cards. Alright, then we'll play Lily. Uptick Lily. We're going to discard Lily. Opponent discards a Blast Zone. Pass the turn. And also terrible normal foils. Okay. Okay. I didn't know that. That's interesting. So my opponent's probably going to drown me in card advantage, considering the fact that they're playing multiple spells off the top of their deck every turn. Sky Sovereign? That's not fair. You can't just do that, opponent. So Sky Sovereign, going to ping Lily. Opponent going to attack Lily. I am going to chump. Alright. We untap. We draw Kroxa. So I can play Kroxa, from the grave by upticking Lily first. Perfect. Exactly as calculated. Red, red, black, black. Get rid of a bunch of stuff we don't need. Play a Croxa. About to use 100 top loaders for your commander deck. The legendary Quadra Sleeve. Is that Battle of Wits, dude? Alright, opponent pays a life to exile Urza's Power Plant. They draw a card that is not Urza's Power Plant. Play a Maze Mine Tome. You can quad sleeve without top loaders. Top loaders is layer 5. Mother of God. Yes, the legendary Battle of Wits commander. Alright, well, take a bunch of damage, and by a bunch I mean 5. Go to 12. Untap. We draw Claim to Fame. Well, this should be fun. First thing we're going to do is evoke Spite Bellows. And we're going to kill Matter Reshaper. Opponent gets to reshape matter. It's a power plant. Then we are going to claim Thunderkin Awakener. Go to combat. Attack our opponent. Reanimating Skelemental. Force our opponent to discard. It's an Eldrazi Temple. Opponent in trouble. I have never double sleeved a commander deck, but I also only have like one commander deck and never play it, so. Alright, we won our 2-man with Skelemental memes. I like it, I like it. Now, I was just sent a 8-rack deck that I was asked to play. Thank you, Six Sigma. Much appreciated. Confirming my doofusness. Gotta use as much protection as possible. You can't argue with that logic. Oh my gosh, this deck with a Guid after it. 8-rack. I believe this is modern. Can we update with versions in collection, please? Perfect. Hang on, I'm missing 4 cards. What am I missing? So Moto's been having trouble loading decks for me when I load versions of cards that I have like more than 4 of. Rack, that's right. I was like, there's a card that seems suspiciously missing. Could it be the title of the deck? Kano wouldn't know. Reasonable dick record. All right. I'm going to go ahead and update Stream Decker again. All right, set as current. Kano drinks but does not know things. Yeah. Always felt that this deck was the epitome of big no strats. How so? I want to know. I want to know your description of big no strats. Clayton! I saw this! Alright, we'll play first. Yeah, we'll keep. Alright. So we are going to start Swamp Thoughtseize. Take a look at our opponent's hand. Chromatic Star, Lotus Bloom, Weather the Storm. Take Lotus Bloom. Stop on my opponent's draw step. Surgical Lotus Bloom. Those aren't the same person. Sorry, Clayton. I'm so sorry. That was totally unfair. that combo is so good. What do we need versus our opponent's deck? I feel like Ashiok's correct over like a Dismember and a Fatal Push. Try it like this. Dude, I have trouble. I have trouble too, Six Sigma. And I actually remember most of the time, but when I'm like hurrying to respond to stuff, frequently I forget. I am Legion, for we are many. Have you met Dave? He's actually 4 people. Alright, opponent starts Suspend Lotus Bloom, Island. Into Chromatic Sphere, we untap. Draw Castle, Lochthwain. Inquisition. Big No Strats takes some amount of effort, but has such a raw power level. Ah, yes, that's fair. Opponent plays an island. And by opponent, I mean Clayton. We untap. Draw Shrieking Affliction. So we know our opponent has Implement of Improvement. I am going to Thoughtseize them for it. Opponent cycling for green. They got Veil of Summer. They got Weather the Storm. Alright. They want to gain some life. That's fine. Take Implement of Improvement. Play the rack. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Takes a damage from the rack. Plays Darksteel Citadel. We untap. Draw Mutavault. Okay. Play Mutavault. Play Ashiok. Mill in Exile. Pass the turn. You said play the rack, but I don't see Lily. What are you talking about? The rack's right here! It's massive pecs! Bench press 500 pounds. Opponent plays Glimmer Void. There's the Aetherflux Reservoir. I'm in danger. Draw Castle, Lochthwain. Play Castle. Mill in Exile. Be right back clipping that shit. Oh, jeez. Shrieking Affliction, my opponent. Animate Mutavault. Go to combat and hit them. Pass the turn. Alright. Rack trigger, Affliction trigger. Speaking of Affliction, I've actually been playing Darkest Dungeon in my free time. I want to play Loop Hero so bad. I don't know why, but I started watching a playthrough of it, and it just seemed like exactly the kind of thing that I want to play. And it doesn't unlock till tomorrow, and only the streamers get to play it until then, which is super frustrating. Retrace. Oh, I even brought in Leylines. That's some bad luck. I'm not sure I could beat Leyline if he actually cast it, but we probably need to get a Kano's Worst Moments meme with all of the awesome clips we have. Tell you what, everybody should go find some of their favorite clips, send them to me, and we'll do like a highlights reel for 1,000 subs on YouTube. Animate Mutavault. Go to combat. Hit him for 2. Mill our opponent for 4. Ah, heavy stuff. I really appreciate how many clippable moments we have. Oh no. The legendary hardcast Leyline of Sanctity. I'm actually... Okay, whew. We had 2 chances to beat down. Oh. There is the 8-rack match. No, it did not. Good try, Kefka. I did not, what was I gonna say? That completely derailed me, Kefka. I caught the troll and didn't fall into it, but it derailed my complete line of thought for Clayton. Dragonstorm? Yeah, we'll play a 2-man with Dragonstorm. Why not, right? Why not? Oh, I don't want to queue up with 8-rack again. Jank, Dragonstorm. Jank, Dragonstorm. Here we go. Can we even use the Time Warp the opponent? Yeah. We'll play first. For the highlight reel, I'm down. Perfect. Except we have a Tarka in our hand, which is not perfect. So we need to see the Beyond. But I'd like to see another 8-rack match. Yeah, we can probably do another one. Someday Dragonstorm will be in tryharding Modern. You might be reaching a little bit with that. Take Desperate Ritual. Pass the turn. Good old-fashioned Dragonstorm. Oh, it's Tron. This does give us the moral high ground. We draw a second Dragonstorm. Play Electromancer. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. One more ritual does it. Do I not already have it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're right, I need one more ritual. They just revealed Karn liberated. Alright, ritual. Oh, we got him! Oh, we got him! We so got him! Pyretic Ritual. Cast and Splice. Cast. Dragonstorm. And who said this deck was bad? Alright. 1, 2, 3. Fail to find. Go to combat. Get him. Oh, yes. This is the 3-Niv deck. We just didn't have him in the main. Trogdor the Big Nonator. Dragonstorming the countryside. Dragonstorming the peasants. Big nose beating all the people. I can't do the metal screamo part because I would just destroy my voice. Yeah, opponent just all his dusts us and we're done. Alright, so versus Tron, we're gonna bring in some Abrades. But he was just really a big no! Oh, jeez. So we're gonna drop a Sleight of Hand and a Peer Through the Depths. And stay on the primary game plan of Dragonstorming our opponent. Oh my gosh. Ding dong, ding dong, dear Big No. How do you play two-man queues with Jank? I love Strong Bad so much. Homestar Runner was part of my childhood. And now I'm like running through all of the Homestar references to see if I can work in any more. But none are currently applicable. Alright, opponent mulligan to 3. Trogdor, the big donator. I love it. Draw Manamorphose. Start Island, Sleight of Hand. Take Electromancer, because we're going to need him. Pass the turn. I'm going to Taco Bell, what you want? I'm going to need 25 Doritos Locos taco shells. Just the shells, not the tacos. Thank you. Alright. Steam Vents. Untapped. Go Electroman. Pass the turn. Oh, what's up, Bone Daddy? How's it going? We get contorted. What a jerk. Untap. Draw Shivan Reef. Play Shivan Reef. Pass the turn. Opponent has assembled Tron. With nothing to play after mulliganing to like 3. We untap. Alright, Serum Visions. We draw a Sea Beyond. Ooh, there's an Iron Crag feat. Put that on top, the other one to the bottom. Play Shivan Reef. Sea Beyond. Shuffle back a Dragonstorm. Pass the turn. I knew tonight would be the night. Opponent plays Chromatic Star, cracks it for green. Oh, I'm still on the strong bad thing. Tron player. We had that sphere installed for you so you could draw cards one at a time. Not so you could throw Sphere Star Raves. He still hasn't drawn a threat. And now he's just going to lose. We untap. Draw Electromancer. Play Electroman. Play Fiery Islet. Manamorphose. Forgot about the cheat. Yeah. Exploriotron. Mixum, have you never seen HomestarRunner.com? I don't even know if it's a thing anymore. Oh yeah, all of your comments got deleted when you got timed out. Pyretic Ritual. Iron Crag feat. Dragonstorm. Atarka. Niv. Dramoka. And Kolagon. Fail to find. Go to combat. Kill our opponent. I don't know why people keep claiming that deck is bad. You should build stock Tron. That's pretty close to the Tron list that I play. I don't know why it's so popular, but people really like seeing stock Tron. You just play as many threats as possible. Like, Halloween, I could go as the Big Nonator. First, we draw the letter B for bastard. I mean, big no. Went 05, deck is poop, you're bad. Literally have the best win rate ever with Dragon Storm. Well, if Oz was here, Oz would say, well, it's just Kano playing Izzet again. He's really good at playing blue-red. He's not playing Fiery Confluence, but that's only because it's not legal in the format he's playing. Oh, you guys are fantastic. Oh, Clayton's updated the Discord. Is it? Uh-oh. There's a meme, right? Did you send out the meme? You should check the Discord for my meme. Where is it? Nice. Nice. I see it now. I like it. No, that wasn't it. I opened up. So the problem was I opened up on deck suggestions and I switched over to memes and then I didn't have deck suggestions highlighted and I was like, did he post yet? What is it? I didn't see it, but it's the guy adjusting the glasses. I love it. Love it. Just like, oh man, I should get some. Oh, I have my future glass. Oh, they're all the way upstairs. I can get my, I need to get my future shades back down here and start playing some Time Warp again. All right. I love, don't get me wrong, I love playing Modern, but today they re-released Vintage Cube. So I want to play around a Vintage Cube because I love Vintage Cube so much. I hope you all are cool with that because that's what I'm going to do. Actually, I'm going to restart the client first. Ah, big face, big no. Moto startup sounds. Dragonstorm in Vintage. I mean, Niv Mizzet is really a card in Vintage. Or Legacy, was it? You told me. I don't remember. Why is it called Cube anyway? Cards are rectangles? Yeah, but when you put enough rectangles in a line, it makes a rectangular prism. Hence the term cube. All right. Where's my... There it is. All right. Is it? How do you pronounce that? Oh, I'm sorry. It's ist. You still don't have a cube shape? Exactly. Kano plus logic equals memes. Oh no, Clayton. Did you just caltrop yourself? Dude. Good luck. I did that one time and I'm not going to be too proud of the fact that I was picking him up with my feet for probably a week. I actually I just had a flashback to a really painful moment. So, we're gonna play Vintage Cube, and we're definitely starting Dak Faden. But like, you know those safety tags that they put on merchandise so they don't get stolen, like the ink packs? Well, they're held together with this like nail that like there's one half that's like a hemisphere, and then there's this huge nail, and then there's like the long portion with the die pack, and it's when it gets pulled apart, if it's not pulled apart with the special tool, it explodes. My ex-fiance worked at a store where she had to like take those tags off, and one time accidentally stuck the hemisphere nail part in her pocket. Didn't think about it. Came home, dropped the hemisphere part on the floor somewhere, and I stepped on it, and it went all the way into my foot, like literally about that far. Yeah, that was fun. Thinking about stepping on thumbtacks reminded me of that. Yeah, big oof. That sucked. So I'm going to start Dak Faden because he's just so good. Pack 2. What are we dealing with here? So we could go like Grixis if I take Baleful Strix. We can take Swift Spear if we want to go aggro. Smokestack might be fun with Dak Faden. We could also just start taking a bunch of Signets because we could do the artifact thing. Cruise. I have never had luck with Cruise in Vintage Cube. I know the card is powerful. Alert Grinder and deploy the birthday wishes. Oh, Jesus. It's not my birthday, Clayton. But every stream, it sure feels like it. I just realized I'm going to... Wednesday streams? I'm going to be streaming on St. Patrick's Day. Y'all know what that means. I'm going to take... It means your birthday, right? No, it's not my birthday. I will probably get sloshed. I'm going to take Treasure Cruise. Young Pyro seems like what I want in a Dak Faden Treasure Cruise-y kind of deck. I would take a Thoughtseize here, because Thoughtseize is super good. St. Patty's Day, top of the morning to you, laddie. Second in line for what, Bone Daddy? Concern. Boozecruise.deck. Oh, God. You guys. Oh, no. I think we could take Light Up the Stage. We could take Lightning Helix. We can take Expansion Explosion or Baral. We're not really playing Storm, at least not yet. Light Up the Stage... I think we take K-Command. I'm going to take Koligon's Command. I don't know if it's going to be good, but we're going to try it. Hope the after party has magic-themed decorations. My goodness. Sword here? Sword... Okay, I was actually considering Sword. The other thing I'm considering is Sensei's Divining Top. And Sigma beat me to that too. Sword is good if we get more token generators. Kano's more of a top, so you get timed out in all games. Chat, just go Storm already. We'll take the Sword. Kano is the definition of power bottom. Oh my god, they added Birgi to this. Storm is real. Oh, Kano is the definition of power bottom. Might be my new favorite message I've ever received on Twitch. I'm gonna take Char because it's a good removal spell. I don't think this is an Eidolon deck. We could be a Grim Monolith deck. I've got a suspicion we're more of like a Grixis-y kind of mid-range. Or Control. I'll take Grim Monolith. It's a really powerful card. Okay, Cabal Ritual, not really what I'm doing. I mean, it could be. I could just go Storm. But Coercive Portal is really good, so we're going to take Coercive Portal. Hazoret's also really good. But I've got a feeling I'm going to have more than 0 cards in hand most of the time. I was also thinking about Thirst for Knowledge there, but we don't have quite enough artifacts to make that work. But Thirst for Knowledge would help fill the grave for something like Treasure Cruise to actually be very powerful. Coercive Portal is basically 4 mana Phyrexian Arena that's colorless and has no downside. Chrome Mox is good. Abrade is really good, and so is Gilded Lotus. And so is Chupacabra, actually. I think we take a Braid because it's a instant sorcery that synergizes with Young Pyro. It destroys artifacts, which is very powerful in this cube. I like Chupacabra. Chrome Mox is good, but we can't be discarding extra cards if we're playing this kind of deck. Plus, we don't have anything on 2 that we want to power out on turn 1. Chrome Mox is at its best in Mono Red and Storm, and occasionally Mono White. And Double Black is rough for Splash and Black, that is true. I will take Swift Spear here, since it wheeled. Swift Spear can carry a Sword of Fire and Ice pretty effectively. Angrath's Rampage is powerful, but I think I would rather have the Burn. I have the start of like a Mono Red deck. Also, sometimes you click Carnage, and they also accidentally click Carnage. That's true, that can happen. I don't want to play Mono Red, though. Stop passing me Mono Red cards. I mean, I guess I'll take Guide. Light Up the Stage is only good in Mono Red, and Goblin Guide is better in Mono Red, so... Hellrider. Sometimes you don't choose the fun police life. Turn Timber Symbiosis into the side, Midnight Reaper in the side. I started off trying to draft a cool artifact Grixis control deck, and only Mono Red is open. Alright, Time Twister would be amazing if we were playing Storm and or had fast mana like Mox's. Or if I'd taken Narset pack 1, pick 1. I'm not gonna take Time Twister because this deck will not take advantage of it. I think Chain Lightning is actually the pick. It's power 9, but it's power 9 that's only good in certain circumstances. Since we were on the topic, has Kano ever mentioned a lady or guy on stream? Define lady or guy, because I used to be engaged for the majority of my stream career, and that ended in September. You're giving a power bottom status? I'll take Chain Lightning here. Mox Sapphire. They passed a Mox Sapphire. The one time I pass Time Twister, I get past a Mox. It's okay. It's totally okay, Dick Record. It's not a big problem. We're going to take the Mox, obviously, because it's going to be good. So we're probably going to be playing like an Is It Tempo deck. Dude, I'm not worried, Clayton. It's totally okay. I want to take Is It Signet, but Ponder I think is going to be better. We have a couple of prowess threats. Yeah, I'm going to take Ponder here. Ponder strikes me as going to be good in this deck. Okay. So now we have Preordain. Urza is less good, even though we have good artifact stuff, because we don't have a bunch of cheap artifacts. Or we have Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune or Preordain. We have a Mox, so Wheel potentially has game as we dump our hand. Clayton says Cantrip. Mixum says Wheel. Yeah, I'll take Wheel. Off-color Mana Tithe. Welcome, TRK Manges. Manges? I can't say your name, I'm sorry. Netherizer. We're taking Wheel. Since we're on the, like, cheap Is It kind of aggro, I'm probably going to take Zergo Bellstriker. This is not really a Worn Power Stone deck. Probably not a Past in Flames deck. Thief of Sanity would be great, but we can't splash it. Mana Leak. I do love me some Mana Leak. Ooh, Magda Brazen Outlaw. Oh, there's not a lot of dwarves, is there? I was going to say, this card would actually be great making treasures, but there's not a lot of dwarves in this format. Mana Leak it is. Oh, Brazen Borrower and Spire Bluff Canal. Seagate Stormcaller would be amazing if we happen to pick up like a Time Walk or something. Dwarves and Dagrons. I do love me some Dagrons. Storm is always really open, but it's always a trap. I'm going to take Brazen Borrower because the card is insane. Especially when you potentially have... I don't actually know if there's that many changelings in Vintage Cube. There's at least one. But I'm trying to remember which one that is. I'll take Stomping Ground on the off chance I need to splash for green. It's not super likely. Abbott seems good. Mentor would be good, but we have no white cards. Was Phantasmal Image in that pack? I wasn't paying attention. I probably should have taken Image. This is not a Sundering Titan or Wrath of God deck. I will take Abbott. Goblin Welder. Probably not Goblin Welder. We're probably not playing black, so I'm not going to take Fatal Push or Exhume. I will take a Plateau just in case. Oh, but Phantasmal Image isn't a changeling, it's an illusion. And copying Magda is legendary, so that would be a problem. Oh, there's a mirror entity. Direfleet Daredevil can be good if your opponent's playing like Ancestral Recall and stuff. I kind of want to take Time Warp. I don't think Time Warp is going to be good. Daredevil is probably just better, but he's a little bit awkward. I'm going to take Time Warp. I love Time Warp. Chameleon Colossus is... I think it is Chameleon Colossus, because that is frequently in like the green stompy archetype. Leovold is way outside of our colors. We're probably not a Wildfire deck. But I'll put it in the side. So, we're not playing K Command. We're probably not playing Grim Monolith. We're probably not playing these lands. And the rest of this deck so far is somewhat playable. We should draft a Wildfire deck next. If the opportunity presents itself, I'd be happy to. I'll take Bloodbraid. We do have a Stomping Ground. That's true. I haven't drafted a Wildfire deck in Vintage in a long time. It's really fun when you have a bunch of mana rocks and then you blow up all the lands. Just all of them. Yours included. This is not a Vannifar deck, nor is it a Phyrexian Rager deck. I'll take Phyrexian Rager. There's some outside chance we could splash black. We do have Kolaghan's Command. Probably don't need it in the 3-drop slot, though. Dark Dwellers. Dark Dwellers can flash back a few things. The opportunity usually prevents itself with you at the helm. Bone Daddy. With the brutal honesty. All right. So, last pack. Bombat Courier is good. Prismatic Vista is great. Steam Vents is great. Brainstorm is okay, only because we don't have fetches, so it's not great. Apply water to burned areas. Jump in a pool. You're not in white, you can't play Punt to the Moon. Oh, they put Valky in this? Gross. I'll take Steam Vents. Only because it's both of our colors every single time we need it. Prismatic Vista is probably like the second pick out of this pack. Hopefully Courier Wheels. Scalding Tarn. Oh, Scalding Tarn or Lightning Bolt. You can't do this to me, deck. We gotta go Bolt. We already have Chain Lightning. Mixum says Tarn. Neither of these cards are gonna wheel. Go with the fixings. Alright. I'll take the Tarn. I think you guys are correct in that it is Tarn is what I should be taking there, but it's just less good. Okay, so I don't think Bolt is going to wheel, but I guess that's not impossible. So here we have a couple of options. Lightning Strike is fair. Faithless Looting is good. Frantic Search is good, and there's also Sulfuric Vortex, which is good. I think the pick is Faithless Looting here. And I think it's Faithless Looting because we have prowess threats. And we probably want to be able to dump cards. Take Taiga for Bloodbraid. We already have Stomping Ground. So we can already make that a thing. I mean, we could also take Breeding Pool for the same reason, but I think the pick is Faithless Looting. It might be Sulfuric Vortex, but Sulfuric Vortex I think is more likely to wheel. Alright, there's Renin 6. This is another good reason to be playing that Stomping Ground. It's a 2-mana Planeswalker, like it's gotta be good. We could take Soulfire, splash white, and have Soulfire Time Warp infinite combo. Oh, Yamrakul? We have no way to play an Emrakul at all. It's definitely Renin 6 here. Alright. There's a Hangerback Walker, Sword of Body and Mind, Grim Lavamancer. So Sword of Body and Mind is better than I always give it credit for, because it's won me a few games. Grim Lavamancer could be good. I'm really glad you enjoyed last week's VOD, Six Sigma. I'm sad that you couldn't be there, but you had good reasons. We have Plateau, should have picked Omnath. You aren't even trolling anymore, Bone Daddy. You just want to see some mayhem. Yeah, we'll take the sword. Repeal seems good, especially with Mox. Thieving Skydiver is also good. We only have 8 creatures. I think I gotta take the Skydiver. I just realized we're gonna need some more creatures. Revoker is not bad, but Skydiver is potentially great. Dreadhorde Arcanist. We do have a Ponder, a Chain Lightning, a Faithless Looting, and a Firebolt. We definitely take the Arcanist here. Sword of Feast and Famine or Wear and Tear are also considerations, but we can't really... Oh, we do have a Plateau. I guess we could splash white for Wear and Tear, but I think it's Arcanist. Bone Daddy woke up today and chose Violence. Soulscar Mage, definitely the kind of card we want to be playing. Probably slightly higher power than Porcelain Legionnaire, on average. Bombat Courier. Ancient Grudge would not be a bad pick. Neither would Winds of Abandon. But I think we gotta go Bombat Courier. Rebel! Okay. I think we're gonna take Taiga. Only to make Renin 6 and Bloodbraid actually playable. Violence is the question and the answer is yes. Violins is sometimes the answer, to be frank. I'm not going to take Lightning Strike. We're taking the Taiga. Omnath in the side for memes. Time to commit a felony. One of my favorite memes of all time, and I don't know what its origin is, I only know the image itself, is Kermit with like the Fast Bond wizard hat, like stereotypical wizard, holding a Glock. And it says, "Behold the most powerful spell of all. Are you ready to meet God?" It's just like, what? Except for Derek. Sigma brutal. We'll take Hangerback. If we need another creature, we've got it. Do you know what happens to a frog when it gets struck by lightning? The same thing as anything else. Oh, man. God. That makes me think of the... if you flip someone off at the same time that lightning strikes, it's called the Thunderbird, and it's the most powerful known swear. Are you ready to meet God is what we should send in chat right before casting Dragonstorm. Oh, jeez. Could you imagine if, like, any of the other red rituals were Modern legal? If they hadn't banned all of the fast mana out of Modern, oh, that format would be so degenerate. The BM. that would be some pretty legendary BM. All right. Group creatures separately. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. Is there a god dragon for the memes? Oh, Nicol Bolas? Okay. I think Dark Dwellers probably needs to come out. We should stay a little lower on the curve. Probably we're not playing Treasure Cruise because we don't really have enough cards to fill the grave early. I guess we have Faithless Looting and a couple of cantrips. Maybe we should keep it. Maybe we don't play Time Warp then. Claims to be the best, doesn't make lewd fan art. Oh gosh. All right, I need to cut 2 cards. Well, he also claims to be the best, Clayton, so it's still contextually accurate. I think the implication behind E-Boy was that it was lewd. I still have a meme I want to use that in. It's a work in progress. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna drop Treasure Cruise because I think on average it's just gonna be way too slow. And then I need to cut 1 more card. And I think it's gonna be what is it gonna be? Oh, we're trying to add Bloodbraid back into the deck. So I need to cut 2 more cards. Okay, if I'm running Sword of Fire and Ice, or I'm running Sword of Body and Mind, which one is better in Vintage Cube, do you think? Fire and Ice draws me cards. I did not say that. I said someone else claims to be the best. In 40 card Body and Mind. Dick Record says Fire and Ice. Tarek says Body and Mind. Oh my god. I can't believe you made that. I can't believe you made that a command. I'm gonna drop Zergo because he just seems bad. And then no life. Oh gosh. Body and Mind is bad in the Reanimate matchup. Is it though? It might not be. Oh yes, and Bone Daddy has that command. We have too many commands. I will never ever remember them all. But they're for your entertainment, not mine. I need to cut 1 card. Just 1. It might be Coercive Portal. This card is really good. But we're playing almost aggro, and I don't think this is an aggro card. Alright. So let's go. Scalding Tarn, Steam Vents, Taiga, Stomping Ground, Mock Sapphire. Add basics. No forests. We'll go 4 islands, 7 mountains. All right. I think we got ourselves a deck. Let's do this. He got snap. Give him the snap. Oh, man. I have so much fun every time I stream. Even on the days where I have like a little bit of social anxiety and it's like, oh, I don't know if I can like sit down and perform for the stream. I sit down and I have a good time because I realize I'm not performing. I'm just being me in front of a camera. Yes, that is the one, Silver. That one that you posted. Oh, gosh. Performing is usually from the bottom. Erasing half the modern metagame from existence. One of these days I'll brew a deck like that. I thought you said you're being mean in front of the camera. Yeah, that's me. I get in front of the camera and I be mean for 4 hours at a time. All right, we get to play first. Excellent. Ooh, excellent. We get to ponder into Dreadhorde Arcanist, or ponder into Renin 6. We'll keep. Kano can be meme or mean, but not both. Oh, man. Is my opponent mulliganing? They did mulligan to 6 cards. Alright. Oh, we can't play Renin 6. What am I thinking? Play an island. Ponder. That's never a good sign, Six Sigma. We're going to put these back in any order and shuffle. Rabble. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Draws a card. Plays a Marsh Flats. Suspends Lotus Bloom. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be Storm. We're getting probed. That seems like the wrong use of probe. An opponent knows we have a braid now. We untap. Draw Dak Faden. Play Stomping Ground. Play Dreadhorde Arcanist. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Lotus Bloom ticking down. Oh, really? Something to be aware of, everybody. We untap, draw an island, play an island, and I think we're just going to go for the pressure here. Go to combat. Attack, ponder again. Do I want to draw Mox and Sword? I think we shuffle. Alright, pass the turn. It's true. They both have swords. Duel of the Fates commences. Alright, Lotus Bloom ticking down to 1. Opponent plays a Plains. Plays Geist of Saint Traft. We untap. Draw an island. Play a mountain. Chain Lightning our opponent. Don't make a command to time a particular person out, because that is the kind of thing that is ripe for abuse. And I don't want like I don't want Tarek to feel bad for getting timed out a whole bunch. Because it'll be funny the first like 500 times, and then the second 500 times it's like I don't want to go back anymore. Chain lightning our opponent again. Opponent trades off with Rabble, takes 3, goes to 6. I'm going to Abrade Lotus Bloom on my opponent's upkeep. Don't take that as my endorsement of your behavior. I just don't want you to leave. Alright, destroy our opponent's Black Lotus. We got rid of the Lotus Bloom. Essentially the same thing. Opponent plays Big Gideon. Makes a knight. We untap. Draw Bombat Courier. Play Dak. That is not Big Gideon, you're right. It's Middle Chad. Do I want to keep Mana Leak? Big Dick Gideon Oni-chan? What? What? Probe Connoisseur? Oh my gosh. The problem is the time it isn't, it's going to lose us the game, Clayton. I'm actually going to drop Renin 6 and Bombat Courier. We're going to play an island. Go to combat. Attack our opponent for 3. Leave up Mana Leak. Opponent passes. Well, I mean, to their turn anyway. They are thinking. Muldrifter. No. Clayton. That is terrifying. Opponent makes a knight. Oh, dude. We can suit up Dreadhorde Arcanist. Oh, I guess we just kill our opponent. Zeusdo or Kano the Probe Connoisseur? Why is it gotta be Probe Connoisseur? It's just... There's so many things wrong with that combination of 2 words. Anyway. Probes the real power, but I don't think that's what that is. I really don't. That's not... Contextually, it would not be related to that, Six Sigma. It's just... Oh, I'm not having this conversation with you. We need a Gideon with that clip. Good lord. Alright, this seems like a great hand. Best top deck would be like Mox. I'm gonna keep this. What'd you do? I do not have an ovipositor, sir. Holy crap, I almost missed your message, Bone Daddy. What the hell? Is that a probative question? Damn it, Raylan. Mox is not always a good top deck. If you're trying to draw a threat, Mox is like the worst top deck. You guys. Opponent puts Liliana's Triumph under Chrome Mox. We get Scullered. Luckily, we have at least 2 answers to Sculler. I could always steal Sculler with Dak Faden, too. Opponent takes Chain Lightning from us. I believe it's random adjective plus random noun. One for the stream and one for your references. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm not sure, because Chain Lightning is 1 more damage when we get it back. Unless they had something that... I have to watch an advert. Oh. Opponent plays a Swamp. They attack us for 2, we don't block. Why would you shock when you pulled Taiga? Because I didn't want my opponent to know that I drew a Taiga. That's the whole reason. I just wanted to conceal information. It doesn't matter what we play this turn, so I'm going to play an island. And I'm going to Firebolt. Chain Lightning being a sorcery means that I'm probably not going to be casting Chain Lightning for any reason. We get Spell Pierced. Like a jerk. Go to combat. Attack with Soulscar Mage. Oh, that's something I should probably bring up. I've not mentioned it for a long period of time. Do not feel bad if you ever use ad block on my channel. Especially if you've ever, like, Prime subbed or anything. If you ever even donate $1, you will give me more revenue than if you were to watch me for a lifetime. And ads. I get, like, nothing from ads. Also, Dak is totally taking Mox. I was going to have Dak take Sculler, but... yeah, I'm going to have Dak take Sculler. Hopefully Dak's resolving. He's the greatest thief in the multiverse. I did not say that, Kefka. But never feel bad to use ad block on any of my content. Yeah, they knew I had a Dak, and they still felt that keeping that Tide Hollow Sculler was more important. They just languished. I am not Six Sigma. I am not doing any such thing. We draw Renin 6. Play Scalding Tarn. Fetch Scalding Tarn. Get a Stomping Ground untapped. I'm doing this so I have a land to pick up by upticking. To shrimp for me. To shrimp for me? What? Oh, I've reached the confusion ending. Well, what if I can't afford it? Kano, you better find a corner. What? Shrimping ain't easy. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys are literally going to kill me. I'm actually dying. Uptick, Renin 6, pick up a mountain. Faithless Looting. You can read misspelled words, but not actual English. It's a real talent of mine. Drop Scalding Tarn and an island. Play Taiga. Yes, I'm doing this out of order, but I don't think it matters. Loot again. They're the fruit of the sea, Bubba taught me. Okay, but real. I have gone, real talk for a second. I've gone to New Orleans exactly one time in my life. And I have to say that fried shrimp, fried catfish, and basically anything po' boy related is amazing. Play Bloodbraid. Cast oh, if I had one more mana, I could kick it and take their mocks. Nolans. Fried catfish is so good. I'm glad I live nowhere near New Orleans, because if I did, I would be so enormously fat from eating fried catfish. I would literally not be able to control myself. It would be a train wreck. Everybody there is obese and happy. I'm not. I mean, as long as they're happy, I guess. You've never had catfish? Fried catfish is the way to go. You've never had good fried catfish? Then you're missing out. Because good fried catfish is... oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Opponent gets a rabble. Why would you fry a cat and a fish together? You wouldn't. Catfish is a type of fish that has whiskers. They attack us for 1. We take 1. Untap. We draw Hell Rider. Still too cute to eat. Is Hell Rider lethal? Like, we play Hell Rider. Math. Catfish is what Kano does to his Twitch community. Yeah, actually, this is a deep fake, a live deep fake using my technological prowess. I'm actually a 45-year-old man that lives in the mountains of Colorado, microdosing LSD every day, practicing my underwater basket weaving, and my deep faking. Okay, back to math. Hellrider. If I play Hellrider, I hit my opponent for 3. Yeah, we just Hellrider Chain Lightning. You already look like that Kano Bone Daddy. Bone Daddy is relentless. I was trying to string together the most random stuff I could, Kefka, and yes, I did say the word microdosing. Chain Lightning, Goblin, Rabble. If you were more attractive, I would probably assume that you were telling the truth. I believe that sentence is the definition of a backhanded compliment. Like, it's just like, oh my gosh. Oh, my head hurts. My face hurts from smiling. This happens to me every time I stream. I smile too much. My cheeks hurt. Face hurts. I never drink enough water. It's not a compliment, that's more of a condescending remark. I can no longer tell the difference. We'll keep. We technically have a curve, even if it's not a great one. Start Mountain. Swift Spear. Face hurts me too. Hit him for 1. Hope they play a Mox. Yeah, me too. It'd be fun to steal a Mox. Hit him down to 19. Congratulations on finally winning a match of Magic. I do not know anything about Standard, Kefka. I'm sorry. Tarek, it was good to have you. We're going to play a Young Pyro and attack for 1. I understand the difference now, Raylan. One for the... Oh, good, good. We draw a sword, which is actually excellent here. Play sword, prowess trigger. Go to combat, hit our opponent for 4. Well, more backhanded well-wishing. The old triple ban. Ancestral ban call. Oh, that wasn't even a joke. It didn't really compute. My opponent played Primeval Titan, which is really scary. Equip Swift Spear. Play Stomping Ground tapped. Pass the turn. You did say you started working nights. I'm also sorry. I intended to start streaming sooner today, but I needed a break after work before I started. And of course, I needed to take the big brown beast for a WALK. Thankfully, that did not wake him. He has not learned to spell yet. You're being paid to laugh at with me? Well, as long as it doesn't get you in trouble. Opponent plays Opposition. Thankfully, we have a Swift Spear, which can't be tapped by Opposition. And my opponent just played a Deranged Hermit. Kano has a lot of experience working nights. Oh my gosh. Are we dead? I have a guy that can't be tapped, but I mean, I guess I'm never going to have mana again, so there's that. The plan was to play an equipped Sword of Body and Mind, but take 6. Sailor Mixim. Alright, on our upkeep, opponent's going to tap all of our lands. There's one. Sigma, did you just tell me to never skip Face Day? Play a mountain. Play Sword of Body and Mind. Prowess trigger. Bro, you never skip Face Day. Attack with Swift Spear. That wasn't even a backhanded compliment, just an observation. Kill a squirrel. Pass the turn. Pretty sure my opponent just taps Young Pyro. They have lethal on board. Alright. While I'm at it, you look alright. Much better than how you typically look with that exact same shirt. Pyro did nothing, no. A 6-pack of beard? What? I have words, but I don't want to say them. Beardweiser. Beardweiser. Is it an IPA or more of a lager? That's better than Beard Light. And here I was thinking about just switching back to Beard Light. Man. What the hell do I sideboard? Nothing. We run it back. Oh, man. Oh, we're going to play first. Well, we got Ponder to try and hit land 3 for Rabble and Sword. Hopefully that's enough. We're going to keep. I feel like when Kano first started to stream, he was feeling in control of the circus. Now the elephants are flipping over the circus tigers and the seals are clapping the monkeys' asses. What? Oh, God, it's a ginger beard. So wait till you get a taste of the Moscow Mule, right, Raylan? That's a euphemism. I don't even know what it means. Start Taiga. Play Goblin Guide. Go to combat. Attack for 2. Work from home and finally decided to do No Shave November. All of a sudden it's March and I have a long beard now. I know how you feel. Moscow Mules are delicious. I agree. I love Moscow Mules. How much do I have to joke for you to make that awful joke this summer? Oh, God. Probably not that much. I've decided to do a no haircut pandemic. That's kind of where I'm at the moment. Let's ponder. Well, I was hoping to hit a land. So there's a land. Bombat Courier, Mana Leak, Mountain. We will not shuffle. Draw a mountain. Go to combat. Attack for 2. You're approaching Man Bun territory. Try not to let my facial hair grow out, because then I start to grow blonde hairs. They're not gray, and you're not blonde. All right. I've actually had hair longer than this on way back when. I looked at how I used to look like. I felt like I looked so gross with long hair, which is horrible because I'm starting to get back to that point. This is the second longest my beard has ever been. I've actually had it out to about here before. Opponent attacks for 1. We take 1. We untap. Draw Mana Leak. Play a mountain. We're drawing Bombat Courier next turn. So I'm going to play Sword. Pass the turn. Angry and pasty. Tattoos and covered in the ashes of your wife and children. Oh my gosh. Kano is a handsome Chad right now, but some of his earlier videos, you got mad daddy energy. What? What? I will choose to take that as a compliment and not be weirded out by it. Angry and pasty is how I like my women. Opponent plays Courser of Crewfix into a Phyrexian Revoker. Naming Sword. That's bad. We needed to equip that sword. We untap. Draw Bombat Courier. Play Bombat Courier, and I'm going to leave up Mana Leak this turn. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Opponent draws Emrakul. Pro tip, sack Bombat to lose the game. Watch me get mind slavered. Alright, Lotus Cobra. Oh, something I get to mana leak. Forgot I was in draft and thought I was playing Rakdos Death Shadow. I will mana leak a Thrawn Dynamo. Yeah, they are definitely trying to play an Emrakul in 2 turns. That much is for sure. We untap and draw. Firebolt. Perfect. Firebolt Revoker. Suit up Goblin Guide. Go to combat. Hit them for 4. I mean, opponent reveals Emrakul because it's the top of their deck. They get hit for 4. Mill Emrakul. Everything shuffles back in, and we get a wolf. They have 2 Eldrazi. They also have Upheaval. And they're drawing Ulamog this turn. You'd like to see the OG Emrakul in a modern deck again one day? I mean, it's played in Through the Breach. I play it in Unexpected Results, but I haven't played Unexpected Results in a while. Maybe I should meme Unexpected Results again. Polymorph plays it, that's true. My opponent played an Oko. Don't elk my sword, bro! That's rude. He just elked my sword. And that's not a euphemism. We untap. We draw a Wheel of Fortune. I wish I had a land for this Hellrider. Oko ruining every format. Yes. If I play Rabble and we wait a turn, we definitely... I don't think we wheel here. Let's play Rabble. I should have played Rabble second main. Joe West, welcome! Good to have you. I should have played Rabble second main because now I have to attack with Goblin Guide, which means in reality I need to attack with everything. We're going to try ignoring Oko because that goes so well when it happens. Opponent reveals Survival of the Fittest. The most jaw something could be. Oh gosh. Alright, opponent blocks a wolf. I'm glad I missed it, probably. The correct response. Oh, man. My nose is super itchy. I don't know why. And I'm trying not to itch it. Opponent plays a forest off the top of their deck. If I can just draw an untapped land so I can play Hellrider, we can close this game out. Probably, yeah, that's totally, definitely not it. Oh, man. At least they can't elk my taiga, right? Right. I mean, if they don't gain life, and we draw a land, they just lose. Hey now. You better mean my saxophone. I haven't played my saxophone in forever. I should play my saxophone. It's got a broken octave key right now, though. I actually need to get it fixed. I haven't played in years. Saxophone. Yes, that one. Saxophone stream. That is not going to happen. Opponent animates an island instead of trop, but okay. They attack us for 3, no blocks. What do you have to pay to get a saxophone stream? There's not going to be a saxophone stream. It's not happening. I haven't played in years. And I really haven't had the inclination to play, actually. My opponent gaining life? Oh, they played Worn Power Stone. It's not happening. I'll do a lot of things, but I'm not going to play a saxophone stream. Not unless I suddenly get really good. Alright, play Scalding Tarn. Crack Scalding Tarn. Get a mountain. Play a Lethal Hellrider. You guys. You guys. Like I said, my saxophone is currently broken, first off, so I can't even play it. Second, there will not be a saxophone stream. Oh my gosh. You can't play in just one octave? No, not really. No, Sigma. No. Charity a goal? No. No, what are we, auctioning off a saxophone, or are you asking me to play it? I'm not playing my saxophone. Oh, jeez. Alright, this hand is almost good. This is a mulligan. How much for recorder stream? $15 and you send me a recorder. And that stream will only be 5 minutes. At most. I am going to keep this. I'm going to put back Bloodbridge. Recorder stream. Oh, it would not be pleasant. Oh, jeez. We draw Ren and 6. Shock Steam Vents. Let's go. Faithless Looting. Draw Mana Leak and an island, which is perfect. I think that means we dump Wheel and Ren. Pass the turn. But if I donate $300 and a recorder, that's a long We're not debating the logistics of freaking recorder stream, okay? We draw a Goblin Guide. We're going to play an island, pass the turn, and leave up Mana Leak. I really want to play Ren and 6 and start stealing their artifacts. I want to play Solemn Simulacrum. Mana Leak. Opponent plays another mana elf. Attacks us for 1. How rude. Take 1. We draw Mountain. Play Mountain. I mean, do we lose Dak Faden to steal Worn Power Stone? I think so. Alternatively, we play Abbott, see if we hit a burn spell. Okay, we don't. I should have waited to play the land, but... Play Goblin Guide. Go to combat. Attack for 2. Ready for Kano to punt a recorder stream. Well, they're top decking a Birds of Paradise. How scary can a Birds of Paradise be? Think of the children. I have done some demeaning things for money in the past. Do not take that out of context. Opponent plays Nissa, who shakes the world. Oh, Speed Force Punch, welcome. I'm sorry, I didn't even, register that you were here for a second. Glad to have you. We can hit for 3. Untap. Opponent plays Survival of the Fittest. We untap. Draw Scalding Tarn. Play Dak Faden, Prowess trigger. Dak resolves. I think I do just steal Worn Power Stone. My opponent already has a ton of mana, but... And I think... Alright, we're gonna play a Scalding Tarn. We're gonna go to combat, and we are going to attack Nissa with Abbott. If they want to trade off their land, they can trade off their land. Because it reduces their mana by 25% if we do that. Kano talking about... talking about his past. Oh boy. Nothing slips by you guys, I'll tell you that much. Opponent discards their birds. Two, 4, 6, 8. 8 mana. 8 mana because they're playing Woodfall Primus. Uh-oh. Art Sneak Peek in Discord. Opponent untaps. Okay. I mean, I wish I had that 6-pack. I really do. The legs kind of look like my legs. That's... That's an impressive guess on the legs. If y'all want to know what kind of debauchery is happening and you haven't already, feel free to join the Discord. Unless it would give you nightmares, then don't. Alright, opponent is killing Dak Faden. More deviant art. Oh boy. We're getting attacked for 6, so we're going to 8. No blocks. Isn't Middle Gideon just Midian? Midian, the most generic planeswalker. Alright, here comes Woodfall Primus. His grinder name is Big Yes. Instead of Big No. Oh, jeez. Alright, Scalding turn. We're going to fetch up a Stomping Ground tapped. Because that is our only pain land left. We untap. We draw. Char. Does Char change anything? Midian versus Jaya for least relevant planeswalker. Alright, well, I think we go looting. I think we're dead, but I think we go looting. We get an Abrade and a Chain Lightning. We have 7 points of burn. Yeah, even if my opponent didn't block, we couldn't kill him. Plus, Woodfall Primus has Persist. Yeah, I should have charred and Chain Lightning myself. Gone out on my own terms. It's a good way to go, Dick Record. It's a good way to go. Man. I mean, it's risque. It's not like... Oh, man. I'm getting to that point where it's like, I've been laughing so much, it's hard to laugh. It's not hard to laugh, but it hurts to laugh. Bo Daddy, you can't just say that. Oh. God. I never ever thought I would unite such a interesting group of people. But you guys are awesome, and I'm glad you're around. I love streaming for you guys. It's a ton of fun. saying a bunch of misfit trolls. I mean, that was... Oz always called us the low quality trolls group. Welcome to Kano's bi-weekly puntathon. Band of wholesome degenerates is the official term. Bone Daddy would know. Alright, I will keep this. This is a fetch land into a taiga for Renin 6, which is awesome. So Scalding Tarn, get taiga. Play Bomb at Courier. Hit our opponent for 1. Opponent goes down to 19. Opponent plays a forest into a Uraga Tree Speaker. We untap. We draw an island. Play a mountain. Play Renin 6. Downtick. Ping Tree Speaker. Hit our opponent for 1. Opponent goes to 18. Calculated. Opponent plays a Mox Sapphire into a Strip Mine. Playing out a Crucible Worlds. The old Crucible Strip Mine combo. Too bad it's too late. Play Thieving Skydiver. Steel Mox Sapphire. Uptick. Pick up Scalding Tarn. What did you do last night? Caused a hitman physical pain on his birthday. Not my birthday. Not a hitman. But I did laugh until I've hit physical pain. It's a good ab workout, actually. And cheek workout, if there is such a thing. So, I mean, my opponent can strip mine me, but we just undo that by the virtue of Renin 6 existing. Oh, we lose Taiga. Opponent replays strip mine. Hits island. Plays an Elvish Mystic. We untap. Pick up Taiga. Three more streams and you'll have the 6-pack Silver Drew. I kind of want to do a like a progress video for like my weight loss and stuff, because I have a couple of sets of photos from across the time that I've been working out and such, and I'm making good progress this time around after getting my like skeletal system fixed. Hit our opponent down to 3. Never mind the dog digging in his bed behind me. Opponent plays a Wall of Blossoms. They gave up on the strip mine. We untap. We draw Firebolt. Play Scalding Tarn. Firebolt. Go to combat. Yeah, that's basically what happened. Kano workout DVD, but it's actually just an instructional video to install OBS. Oh, man. Okay, we hit our opponent for 2. Can I delete your hands, Kano? Probably not. I need those for streaming purposes. Fetch with Scalding Tarn. Let's get a island. Play Wheel of Fortune. Uptick. Pick up an island. Pass the turn. Discard a mountain. Opponent untaps. Opponent plays Strip Mine. They take out our island. They play a Mox Emerald. Into a Devoted Druid. And an Avacyn's Pilgrim. We untap. We draw Monastery Swift Spear. Play an island. Play Dak Faden. Take Mox Emerald. Ren and Stimpy. I should, but my opponent keeps playing better artifacts to steal. Shoot Avacyn's Pilgrim. We'll play Soulscar Mage. Hit our opponent for 2 in the air. I need to rebuild Time Warps and play it. It's been too long since I played a Time Warps list. Opponent plays a forest. They play Nissa. Attack Dak. Block with the Mage. Alright, we untap. Draw a mountain. Play Abbot. Speed Force. Play Swift Spear. Shouldn't we be using Dak first? Shh. Dak Faden. Discard Mountain. Abrade, kill a forest. Prowess triggers. Sound of a football leaving a cleat. Oh, I should put that as like a bot command. If somebody actually does like the punt command, it plays it on my desktop. That'd be fun. Ping the mana dork. Go to combat. Attack with everybody. Attack with everybody at my opponent. Exile a card from the top of my deck. I can't wait to see it, Clayton. This is not a 24-hour stream. Holy crap, are you kidding me? Yes, Ren is supposed to be in the new Innistrad set, so I'm hoping for some really sweet horror-themed tree folk. It could be Ren and 7, that's true, because the number is just the number of tree folk that the Dryad has bonded with, I think. I believe that's the lore. Vorinclex! Why does he have trample? Why is this forest a 6/6? Alright, away goes Ren and 6. Ren and 13. Because we were distracting. That's fair. Alright. Goodbye, Planeswalkers. We untap. Ren and Tree of Redemption, the ultimate Planeswalker. Oh, hey, we did it. Play Mountain. Play Sword of Body and Mind. Prowess triggers. Ren and Morrow. Oh, gosh. Suit up. Abbott. Yep. Attack our opponent. Attack our opponent. Attack our opponent. Attack our opponent. Ren and Oko, +1 ban target Twitch chatter. Ren and Uro, Locus of Mana. Wooburg Planeswalker. Oh, that's a... Kano didn't brain that one. Ren and Valky. Yeah, I'm gonna draw all these cards. I'm purposefully doing 1 less damage and punting. Because I realized that was a punt long after the input lag declared that it was happening. Hit our opponent for 2, they go to 5. And I'm pretty sure we just die? Oh no, if I hadn't sacked! If I'd have let the damage go through first. Oh. Yep, we're dead. We're dead because my opponent makes another 6-mana forest, and I can't play a block. I absolutely just threw that key. No adjustments. Valky isn't a tree, though. But he is the cosmic imposter. I'm pretty sure he could imposter a tree. Cue the sound effect. Not a 6-mana, a forest with 6/1/1 counters on it. Because Vorinclex acts as a doubling season for +1/+1 counters for my opponent. They have the whole doubling halving thing going on. Ren and Valakut. 1-mana hybrid Gruul with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to any target for each land you control. +1 rampant growth of mountain. -2 Rampant growth 3 mountains. Alright, I would like to play first. I'm probably going to keep this, but I'm actually going to restart the client here. Because it's lagging so bad. I don't always drink, but when I do, it's Beardweiser. Oh, Clayton, thank you for sharing. It's truly is magical. Ren in the World Tree. Oh, man. Yeah, we are going to keep this. We're going to start Goblin Guide. I didn't notice it. Oh, I want to make that my playmat. I'm not gonna. I feel like that would be a bad idea. But it is silly. So opponent is drawing a Crater Hoof Behemoth. They take 2. They play a Forest. They play a Mox. They play a double Mox start into Dryad. It's pretty good. Jesus. Well, that's only their entire hand. Faithless Looting. I'm going to keep Thieving Skydiver. We're going to ditch Bloodbraid and Ponder. Play a Mountain, pass the turn. Next turn is Vorinclex. You should title it big, no? Oh, there's Pelucranos. Opponent attacks us for 2. That's fine. It's not, but alright. Draw another mountain, because we're doomed to. Play Sword of Fire and Ice, pass the turn. Opponent's deck is one of the best decks I've ever seen. Opponent fights Goblin Guide, hits us for half our life total. Wizardry the Happening. I regret discarding Bloodbraid. We're just dead. We're just super dead. Oh, jeez. Well, there's the league. Alright. I think I'm going to play a couple of modern 2-mans. And then I'm probably going to call it a night after that. But we've got a little ways to go yet. What was I going to play? Kefka wants to see a 8-rack. I can do another 8-rack. Clayton wanted to see another 8-rack too, I believe. Gonna last the whole stream. Finally see the end. I don't know if I'm in the mood for... Wow, triple Thought Season to Liliana? That's gotta be good. Keep. I don't know. I don't really feel like I'm in the mood for Momir, but thank you for offering, because that is an option that I need to remember. Is Start Thoughtseize. Oh, well. Take Ren and 6. Pass the turn. Sorry for the sniffles. Opponent plays Wooded Foothills. We untap. Draw Castle. Momir on Arena and Momir on Moto are very different, because Momir on Moto is every creature ever printed, basically. Building tiered modern decks that I don't know how to play. I feel ya. I've been doing a lot of the same thing. So we're gonna take Klothys, and then we're gonna take Seasoned Pyro. Pass the turn. Oh, does it? I don't know. I don't actually play Arena anymore. Opponent untaps. You got an art request? Opponent plays a Klothys, which is not what I thought they were going to play. We draw a Raven's Crime. So, play Castle. Raven's Crime. Do Ren and Big No. We'll have to do like a donation pool. Say, donation pool to commission art from Clayton. Alright, opponent is now Hellbent. Opponent exiles Raven's Crime. They play Kessig Wolf Run. That is something to be concerned about. I'm not going to dredge deck more. Play Swamp. That was the wrong thing to play. I should have played Mutavault. Play Lily. Uptick. Pass the turn. Opponent, Klothys. Drains us for 2. Blood Moon. Well, I'm glad I played the Swamp. I punted into a field goal. It's great. No Dredge. We draw a Fatal Push. Not super useful. Ditch it. Pass the turn. Now we just have to avoid our opponent playing cards for 2 more turns. This Klothys is actually a huge problem. You're not supposed to play cards, opponent. Opponent picks up a land. Plays a land. Oh, Kefka, are you talking about Dabriel? Finna Dav on him? 10 rack is fun. Klothys does not feel Gruul, no. Put 5 copies of Dragonstorm on the stack. One day when you get noticed by the NFL and become a famous punting coach, I hope you still have time to stream. Oh. Uptick Lily. Make your opponent discard an elf. Pass the turn. Klothys feels Golgari or Orzhov. To me, it kind of feels Golgari. Mainly because of the constant interaction with the grave. And the life drain is what gets me. If it was just damage, or if it was just life gain, I understand that green can gain life and red can do damage, but red-green gaining life and doing damage doesn't feel correct. White-black-green is Abzan. Or Junk. Historically, it was called Junk. All right. So, I think I just run it back. That's true, Mixum. It was Clayton. It's just... No, I mean, like, it was just a pile of good stuff. It was just like random junk. I don't know if you want that in your search history. The problem with Abzan is the white cards. Oh. Jund with white instead of red. Yeah, the modern version was for a long time. It was running like siege rhinos and stuff. Alright, we'll play first. Wow, no. Maybe. I might be able to get this to work. We need to draw another black source for turn 2, though. Preferably untapped and not deck more salvage. I stopped playing Magic pretty much the instant... Or stopped playing Standard Magic the instant that Battle for Zendikar rotated in. Because as soon as somebody described their deck to me as, oh, it's Jeskai Black. Like, it's a 4-color deck with fetches and duels in Standard. I was like, I play Standard to get away from Modern from doing this occasionally. And it was just the most disgusting thing I'd seen in a long time. Is there an actual deck list for this in the Discord? If you look at Stream Decker, I've got this on Stream Decker somewhere. I'll take Utopia Sprawl. Pass the turn. Sigma wanted the Urza lands in your art. Oh, why? Why is it always... It's always Tron with you people. Play a swamp. Wrench Mind. It's basically, after that Standard, they said they're never putting fetches. It's... Every time with the non-targeted discard. Freaking obstinate, Baloth. We actually can't beat that. Oh, man. Alright. I think I'm done playing Magic. If you guys want to chat for a little bit, we can, but... I'm done playing Magic for the night, I think. You'll get them next time, Big No. You bet. Yeah, like, shocks and checks, I remember thinking when Return to Ravnica came out, like, when you had the allied duels from the, like, M12, M13 core set with, like, Dragon Skull Summit, the Innistrad duels with Woodland Cemetery and Isolated Chapel, so the enemy colors. Then you had the Ravnica Shocklands. I remember thinking that mana was almost too good for Standard, because you could play a pretty perfect 3-color deck. There was still a little bit of variance, like, you didn't always have your colors, but pretty frequently you did. But I honestly think mana in Standard should never be better than that. Because then you have problems like Omnath being good in Standard. And I just don't think that should happen. Fabled Passage, as an example, is a card that, like, I think should exist. But when you print it in a format where Lotus Cobra is legal, it gets questionable. Kano, ASMR stream. I mean, like, you can have a 5-color good stuff deck in standard. You just can't have it be anywhere near meta tier at all. There's not going to be a saxophone stream. Stop asking. Yeah, like 5-color shrines. 5-color shrines is something that's like, that's okay. It seems all right. It's a little janky, it's a little crazy, but like like occasionally it's good, but it gets beaten by a lot of things. That's okay. That's not what we're talking about here. The Kano phone, if you Kano mofo. Maze's End. That is an acceptable 5-color deck. I'm totally okay with that. But like fetches into Battlelands, into I'm playing Siege Rhino and Jeskai Charm in the same deck. It's like, really? Did that have to be a thing? I've stopped playing standard, and other than like a meme deck that I made one time past that, I've not played since. I played for Arena for a little bit, but like not with any seriousness. I've not played in paper. I heard that deck was kind of fun, Electro Pummeler. A lot of people had problems with energy as a mechanic, though. Which, honestly, I didn't think that they pushed energy too hard. I just wish that they'd had an answer sooner. Like, Solemnity was supposed to be their answer for that, and... Oh no, Solemnity came out way later, because our... No. Amonkhet was after Kaladesh shortly, wasn't it? But it was like the only card that interacted with energy, period. Also, they literally did Splinter Twin in Standard. That was an actual design mistake, and they admitted that that was a problem. Fires was a 5-color deck that was masquerading as a 2 to 3 color deck. Yeah, it turns out when you give a spell that repeatedly lets you cast any spell for free, with minimal restriction, they've definitely, like, power level has, for many different types of cards in Magic, swung to the very powerful side of the pendulum. For the last couple of years, power level's been increasing for a lot of card types. Oh, in Search for Greatness? That might be a fun one to put in, like, Vannifar wits. Like, you play Vannifar, Neoform, Eldritch Evolution, and now In Search for Greatness. And, like, Yisan Wandering Bard in a Battle of Wits pod list. Fires just got lucky that it was a worse wilderness to survive for so long. I believe you, Kefka. I think it's, like, In Search for Greatness, definitely, like, you could do some things with it. There's just considerations that have to be made in deck building. But, like, it can be done. You know what I should do in this view? I should increase... Oh, not my size. I should increase the size of the chat a little bit. I'm going to move myself over. Increase your size, Chad. Poor Lutri. Companion was just a mistake. I honestly, like, I think I want more deck size matters cards too, and I'm glad they printed Yorion. Um, I would love to see. I would love to see some higher power cards, like not like a 4 damage lightning bolt, but like you can play Ponder or you can play Preordain if your starting deck size is more than 100 cards or something like that. Or I guess it'd have to be probably if your deck size is more than 200 cards, you can play a playset of Preordain, like it says on the card. It's just a regular cantrip. It just draws a card. But if you have more than 200 cards in your library, it scries 2 before it draws. Like that'd be sweet. The problem is keeping track of that is a nightmare. Even though deck size is public knowledge, a lot of people would not want to be counting their deck. It just would add a lot of bookkeeping to paper Magic. It'd be free to play on Moto, but you always look like you just finished binge watching a Star Trek marathon or maybe Battlestar Galactica. I've never seen either of those shows, so interesting that you think that, but I could see it. I definitely have that sort of bearded nerd aesthetic, especially with like the types of clothes I wear and stuff. WotC should not encourage decks of that size. It also would make shuffling for a problem. So, yeah, that's true. Let me make myself bigger here 10 seconds later. I want more deck size matter cards. Have I ever shuffled a 200 card deck in paper? Yes, I have giant meat mittens, and I can actually riffle shovel commander decks. No problem. The red beard hides Dorito crumbs. I haven't had Doritos in like... I haven't had Doritos in over a year. Wow. I should get some Doritos. Types of clothes, same 2 shirts. It just happens to be the shirt that's on top of the pile on Wednesday, alright? The shiny shirts don't fit no more. Quad sleeve 240 card Battle Wits. I should start building it in paper. I've been eating more Doritos since this pandemic. I'll never riffle shuffle magic cards. 99 times out of 100, it doesn't matter. Like, you're not going to damage your cards. Phoenix, welcome. Yeah, that's true. I just nudist the other 6 days out of the week. I can only justify wearing clothes for one. Why do you only think I stream one day a week? Dorito mukbang stream when? Never. Have I ever not worn pants on stream? I have always worn pants. I'm wearing shorts right now. Just freeballing until Wednesday. Did you say you damage your own cards 1 out of 100 times? That means it happens half the time on Magic Online. I riffle shuffle regular cards sideways, so it's like they're curled. Oh gosh. He's legally required to say he's wearing pants. He never wears pants. I always wear pants. Well, technically, I always wear basketball shorts. Like, my everyday outfit is a t-shirt or a tank top and basketball shorts. I wear jeans if I have to go to work, like actually in the office, and we have like clients showing up or something like that. But that's because I'm a developer and they hide me in a closet somewhere. So they just have to like expect, I can't wear basketball shorts to work. That's it. Not in the art, you're not. Is it true that programmers like you get paid peanuts? The salary range for most programmers, if you're a mid-level to high-level developer, you'll be in the low 6 figures. If you're doing a regular computer science job and not a game dev job. If you're doing a game dev job as a programmer, you will get paid peanuts. That's what's going to happen. And the reason that is because people who retire out of computer science, who have tons of experience, go into game dev basically for fun and drive down the price of a developer for a game dev job. Hidden in a closet, Kano is Harry Potter confirmed. I have a mesh tank top. Well, it's not a mesh tank top like that makes it sound like it is, but it's technically a mesh tank top. I'm a regular. Well, I'm not a regular computer science dev. I'm a infrastructure slash DevOps slash automation engineer. So I automate a bunch of processes that other programmers don't want to do. So what I'm hearing is you'll never quit to stream full time because you get money in coding. Honestly, there is a chance that streaming could potentially make as much or more money. It's not likely, and it's more likely that this will just be a side gig for fun that I do as a hobby, but there is a chance. Rail in, I see the ginger joke. Need to show off more cleavage for that. Processes for what kind of software? So I do what I've historically done for the longest time is a process called continuous integration, continuous delivery. So like if you have a whole bunch of developers working on the same program, you have to make sure that all of their changes are compatible. And so you write automated testing, you manage the software that merges all of the people's changes into one thing, and then you also have the deployment pipeline automated. So how do you get it from all of the devs' machines actually out into the wild where it runs whatever you need it to do for your customers? And I managed like that entire process for 4 years, and more recently I've been doing a lot more like cloud related things. How's that 6-month job coming along? I tried to press save and pressed clear all twice. Help. Why not just Git? Git is the first part. Getting your stuff into source control is the first step. The second step is automated testing. The third step is like a continuous integration server. And then the fourth step is automated deployment. You would be not surprised at how much most developers are video gamers. They would all understand. Favorite deck of all time, any format? I've answered this question before. I'm going to say it was probably either Teamer Battle of Wits or Mono Blue Time Warps back when both of those were really, really strictly viable. Phoenix, I said turns. Yeah, you were trying to preempt me thinking I wouldn't, but I actually legitimately love Time Warp. And it might be viable again. I haven't tested it in the current metagame. I'd love to work on a build. Is continuous integration a euphemism for your grinder? No, I do not have a grinder, and that is not a euphemism. Yeah, I'll have to, Phoenix. I need to. I mean, it's a way to abuse Golos' ability. It's like playing Narset, except you get access to the other two colors. Oh man, it's really like I really like sitting here and just talking to you guys at the end of the stream. I can't do it every time because I'm not always in the mood to do it, but like I really enjoy when I get the chance to. It's a good way to wrap up the stream, and it's a good way to like kind of unwind from the stress of having to play Magic. Glad someone likes it, says person who doesn't leave stream chat. My favorite part of my Magic stream is not playing. Why don't I stream more often? You're actually a happy, nerdy, casual player, and all the other MTG streamers are cutthroat neckbeards. So for the longest time, I actually, I tried to try hard. I really wanted to be a Magic pro. And shortly after I started trying to grind, I realized how untenable it was. How little support you get from Wizards and from any like sponsorship that you could possibly do. You have to play Magic constantly, and I don't know how anybody can do that and have a job. And it just like I couldn't do it. And so I started playing Moto when I started I started playing Moto in college, and then I started playing Moto when most of my college friends stopped playing Magic or took a break from Magic. And I was like, if I'm going to be doing this anyway, I might as well stream. And if I'm going to be doing this, I'm not just going to play the most meta deck and try hard, because I've already proven that doesn't work for me. Like, I like playing competitive decks and winning is important to me, but I also would much prefer to play something hilarious that has a chance to win for the entertainment value. That's why I played Battle of Wits for so long, and that's why I want to get back to playing Battle of Wits. Having to miss his wife's birthday for tournaments? Dude, I would never do that. Like, Magic's important to me, but it's not like if I got a wife, that's going to have to come first. I'll make time for Magic, but life partnership probably comes ahead of that. That's true. And if you haven't yet, and you want to play in a Moto tournament fun league, you guys should definitely join the Discord, because we'll get that figured out soon. Actually, when I went to GP Vegas, I took my significant other at the time with the intent of, hey, I'm going to play GP Vegas, at least for the first few rounds. I'm probably going to scrub out, and then we'll go hit up Vegas for the rest of whenever. We'll go adventure down the strip and whatnot. And that part of it was fun. Actually, adventuring and exploring Vegas was more fun than trying to grind in a tournament where I barely got to eat, I barely got to drink water, I had to play Magic every 45 minutes with a deck that I didn't enjoy, that was terrible in the metagame, and I dropped out quickly. So actually, like, now GP Vegas is really fun, and I've been there a couple of times, and I definitely would go to play Magic. But if I go, I basically intend to drop out by round 3, because it's just I like 0-3 every time. I went 10-5 for the Dominaria Limited. So I went like I was like 132nd or 135th in the tournament of 2,300 people, so I didn't get any prize. I was whatever, or 258th or whatever the lowest non-prize was that you could get. I made day 2 and just like completely scrubbed out. It was horrible. But I got a foil stamped Karn that I ended up selling for like $200, and that was sweet. And that was a cool memory. Sorry, I've been ignoring chat here. Let me scroll back and double check to make sure I didn't miss anything. Sweating as I played the full 8 rounds, going 1-7. That card is trash now. I'm glad I sold it. It was a really sick card, and it absolutely carried me through all of the limited. Big Monkey 369? Sure. You can send it to me. You can either post it in the chat here, or if you're in the Discord, you can send it in the deck suggestions in the Discord. Exclamation point Discord will get you a link to join the Discord if you're not in it. Cyan Aversa is the one I'm talking about, yeah. Gonna get that time stone from Doctor Strange. It's fair. Played to meet new people. It gets really chill at the 05 bracket. Usually it does. The side events at GPs are tons of fun. Like, sitting down in a pod of 8 players to do a draft at a GP is tons of fun. That's all right. Just go ahead and post your list. You'll get no judgment from me. I recently played, what was it? The Awaken the Trolls in Modern. Like, I'm not scared. I don't need to try hard. John Finkel, who got mana screwed 5 times in a row at the 05 bracket. I think you told me that before, Phoenix. I vaguely remember you telling me that before. Heard somewhere that WotC is planning to do events again soon. Well, as people get vaccinated, that's going to become a more reasonable thing to happen. Oh, it's a devoted druid list. I actually played against somebody who was playing a list similar to this one that was like really deep on getting devoted druid out super early. I'll keep that list in mind. I have the cards to play it, so it probably will show up eventually. Can't wait to play my Space Marines and Gandalfs. Just watch out for the guy playing Pickle Rick, dude. Hey, I appreciate it. I would rather have more lists than I could ever possibly play from people asking me to play decks than not enough. So, thank you. I really do appreciate it, and I mean that. Not looking forward to 3 years from now in Magic. I'm still going to enjoy Magic. Unless they make Uro Omnath meta every year. Like that kind of a thing. Where it's always just like 2 cards that become 5-color good stuff is the best deck. As long as 5-color good stuff is not the best deck and the only deck, I'll probably enjoy Magic. Like, after all the bans, Modern actually is really healthy and super fun to play right now. I think what I'm going to do... So I've been working on my programming recently. I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent here. So if I ignore your question in chat, please don't. I've not played WoW Mana Trainers, by the way. I played WoW for 4 months, and I've never touched it again. I played during Mista Pandaria. Anyway, so I have a little bit of a tangent I'm going to go down here. I've been working on my programming again, and one of the things that I've been trying to do is I'm basically writing my own personal AI assistant, kind of like Siri, just for fun. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be as good as Siri. It's not going to integrate with anywhere near as many things, but it's going to automate some things that I need to get done and help me in my daily life keep my programming skills sharp. Because at work, I've not been doing as much direct programming, more I've been administrating some systems and integrating some other stuff. But because I've been practicing my programming, one of the projects that would be fun for me to work on is if I took and I wrote a bot in Discord, and this is just me like snowballing here. If I wrote a bot for the Discord and I integrated it with Kanotron, what I could do is I could have people vote on deck lists. I could have Kanotron keep a record of deck lists. If a deck gets so many votes over a week from however many people, that becomes the next deck for Mad Meta. And then I just start going down that list. And then, after a deck's been played, if it's not a deck that I personally want to play again immediately, I'll throw it to the back of the queue, or I'll say you can't vote on it for 2 weeks or 6 days or arbitrary, whatever amount of time. And I'll have you guys pick that way. And then it's democratic. Whatever you guys want to see is what's going to get played first. Not necessarily what's going to get played the most, but what's going to get played first. And then after that, it'll be my choice. And I think something like that would be really cool. One of the problems that I'm starting to see, and I've heard this is a good problem to have, but one of the things I'm worried about, would you do open source? Yeah, sure. I'll do stuff open source. There's no reason for me not to. There's nothing that I need to keep secreted away from stuff like this. HK something, Kefka? Yeah, I don't know the actual number, but something like that. One of the problems that I'm foreseeing, we've just hit 800 subscribers on YouTube. We're getting more people showing up to Twitch every single time that I stream. We used to average 3 or 4 people, and then we were averaging 7 to 8. Now we're averaging, 10 to 15 with highs in the 20s to 30s. And thank you, Kefka. I appreciate that. It's not my birthday. But one of the things I'm foreseeing is the style of chat and interactions that I have with people are, I like being personable. I like interacting with you guys directly. And there have been times recently on stream where it's I can't even keep up with stream. And I can't answer everybody's question. I can't interact with everybody. And before I was I used to acknowledge every single message that was sent to me. And it's not my birthday, Phoenix. It's coming up soon, but it's not right now. And I want to make sure that even if it's through some sort of programmatic way, like a chat bot that, scrapes messages, randomly highlights messages to me, I want to make sure that I have some sort of avenue, no matter how big I get, to interact with as many of you guys as possible. Exactly, Mixum. It's why a lot of you guys stuck around. It's why a lot of you guys interact with me, and it's one of my favorite things to stream, and talk about, is there's probably a need for that, yeah. And I'll make sure as many people as I recognize and enjoy talking to, I can get into that, and it's something that I worry about. And it's a little premature. I'm still a relatively small streamer, and I don't intend to make it big. Like, I'm not out there advertising and stuff like that. Yeah, the running jokes are great, and without a small group of people to constantly interact with, that kind of stuff wouldn't happen. Oz, welcome. Glad to have you. Even if it's just kind of during the wrap up, finish up talking part of the stream, I'm always happy to see you guys show up. Yeah, exactly, Sigma. That's a great way to think about it. And but it's something that's always on the back of my mind. And to kind of tie this back into the previous conversation, I want to start working on these avenues like democratic deck selection and that kind of thing, and leveraging my expertise as a programmer to make sure that there's as much of an avenue in this direction as can conceivably exist, I suppose. But there's I have been really surprised with how in the last 3 days I've gotten over 10 like 9 to 12 subs a day every single day on YouTube, which is just insane. But I really appreciate you guys. I know that well, I'm thankful that all of you guys are helping. Alfrin1, thank you for gifting a subscription. I'm sure Big Monkey 369 appreciates it, and I appreciate your support too. You're a wonderful human being. Also, if you had these things that are only in Hooglin streams, you will grow fast AF. What do you mean? Sorry, I feel like I missed part of the message, but I've been rambling, so I'm all scatterbrained right now. Tron was a gateway drug for Modern. It's a deck that only exists in Modern. Because better versions of that deck exist in Legacy and Vintage, basically. I do not like Hooglin, personally. But there's nothing, I don't think there's anything wrong with his content. I'm not going to say anything bad about him. I personally don't watch him. I look up decks that he plays sometimes, but I don't watch him. I don't watch a lot of Magic content creators. Tron can go get Field of Ruin. That's, like I said, I don't really have an opinion because I also don't know the guy. So makes people pay to submit decks and then others pay to raise the decks up in the queue. I really think that there are better ways to do that, even if it's, whatever works for him, I guess. That's not how I intend to do things here. That's true. I think that some reasonable expectation, because there have been, and I feel really bad, there have been several people who post in my comments on YouTube saying, hey, can you play this deck? And sometimes I have to say no because I don't have the cards yet, and that's reasonable. Other times I'll forget because I'm a terribly forgetful human being. And I'll go back and I'll look for them, and there's already enough comments that I can't always find the comment I'm looking for, which is frustrating. So I need to start working on the bot, start working on a queue, like an actual programmatic queue that has some kind of magic for taking everybody's consideration for what they want to see me play into account. Then I need no, please do comment. I appreciate it. I just like I can't always go back and find a comment. So if I say that I'm going to do something and like 3 days go by, it's frequently just not me coming back. Like I looked but I couldn't find it. All right, I guess we're doing another Dragonstorm League soon. Yes, and Six Sigma, you have actually reminded me. There was a couple of times where you were like, "Hey, there are a couple of decks in queue that you need to remember to play," and I was like, "Oh yeah." So that's another thing for like why we need to get into a programmatic thing, so I don't forget. It just eliminates the possibility. Dragonstorm turns. Oh man. I actually used to watch Pleasant Kenobi a bit, and then it did get too negative for me. I think the guy is a good content creator. I think he plays interesting decks most of the time, but I don't watch him. I don't watch a lot of Magic content creators, and that's not against anybody. Most of them, like, they make great content. It's just not for me. Dragon turns, can that be a thing? That could be investigated. How do I stay active in the community so you don't forget about my deck? Join the Discord. That's the best place to get a hold of me. Google poll forum wouldn't be a terrible idea. Fair. Just watch people that play degenerate stuff. Of course, you would consider turns degenerate. What will I be writing the bot in? It'll probably be Python for no particular reason or selection. That sounds kind of funny, Dick Record. It's just random to me. And I appreciate that. I like that you guys also do keep me honest. And I have no doubt about that. A lot of people are not in person the person that they are on camera. They're not that person. Frequently it can be played up for video. Like for me, as an example, Python, because he's got two connected to his shoulders. Nice, Phoenix. Sick guns. Anyway, so for me, just as an example, me on camera is basically who I am off camera. I'm a little more excitable, but that's only because I'm interacting with a lot of people. Like, generally, I'm pretty chill. So, there's a moment that I'm waiting for, because as long as I keep doing this, there's a chance. As long as I keep streaming and being a Magic content creator, it's eventually going to happen. One of these days, I will be going to a GP or a tournament of some kind. Someone's going to recognize me. It hasn't happened yet, for obvious reasons, but one of these days it's going to happen. As long as I keep streaming, the chance it can exist. And I'm excited. That's the one thing I hope happens, is to be like, hey, you're that idiot from the internet. Like, I'll be like, yeah, that's me. And I can't wait for that to happen. Going to every GP from now. I will announce when I'm going to a GP, at least for the Discord. If there's a sub-only Discord, it might be a sub-only thing, but I will announce when it happens. Oh my gosh, is that Kane Goro? I gotta go harass that man. Oh, it's all right. That would be fun. I think that would be a fantastic time. You'll know it's an OG when they go, Future Man! Oh. Pray you get matched up against me. Stone Rain. I will not be playing Tron in paper. That is almost certainly not going to happen. If I ever see you at a GP, I'll scream, Dragon Storm! From across the hall and run at you, and we'll recreate Dirty Dancing in the middle of top 8 tables. I don't know about that last part, but I can accept the Dragon Storm yelling. That's fine. Picture Kano like the giant in BCG. Could you imagine going out for drinks after a GP with all these people? That would be so much fun. Oh, man. Oh, it'll be a good time if it ever happens. Hopefully it does. I really hope it does. I've done a lot dumber stuff. I'm getting older, though, so probably would not be a crazy liver failing moment. I do not endorse underage drinking. We should do a drinking stream. Well, it's a good thing that St. Patrick's Day falls on a Wednesday, isn't it? I am planning to probably get a little sloshed, maybe take Thursday off, that kind of a thing. Nice, Phoenix. Nice. Good luck keeping me quiet. Nice. Kano drinking game, what are the rules? Y'all can invent your own rules. I have to say this. If I play a drinking game on St. Patrick's Day, it is entirely of my own construction and not at anybody's prompting, and I will stop drinking if I felt like, for whatever reason, I was personally in danger. I have to say that because that's part of the Twitch rules. I cannot do, like, donations for drinks. That's not allowed. But I plan on getting drunk. So, that being said. All right. Well, I have to go feed the dog and let him out again. And I have to go start winding down because I got to get up early again tomorrow. But my drink of choice right now is either a Moscow Mule or probably a nice scotch. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for showing up. I want you to know that you're all wonderful human beings. Alfred, thank you for giving out a sub today. Kefka, thank you for giving out a sub today. Both of those much appreciated. Thank you for showing up, Six Sigma. It was glad to have you. I hope things improve for you. Good night, everybody. And I will see you all next time.